Hello and welcome to the last video of Let's Play Halo 2. This video is going to be some bonus content type stuff. It's not a comprehensive list, just a handful of things that I found particularly memorable or interesting. And a lot of it's actually sort of differences depending on difficulty level. So for example, in the cutscene at the start of Outskirts after the Pelican crash, I'll show easy, heroic, and then legendary.
Chief?
Shake it off, Marines!
Talk to me. Should I start CPR? What's going on?
Shake it off, Marines!
Blink if you can hear me, Chief.
Shake it off, Marines! Clear the crest.
And then similarly at the start of Metropolis, we get a different Sergeant Johnson speech depending on what difficulty we're in. Again, easy, heroic, then legendary.
No, sir. Then listen up. You had your chance to be afraid before you joined my beloved Corps. But to guide you back to the true path, I brought this motivational device. Our big green style cannot be defeated.
What about that scarab?
Oh, I know what the ladies like.
Now, Easy has the same chapter title as Normal in the bottom right there, but Heroic and Legendary have different ones as well.
Listen up. When I joined the Corps, we didn't have any fancy schmancy tanks. We had sticks, 2 sticks and a rock for a whole platoon, and we had to share the rock. Buck up, boy. You're one very lucky Marine.
What about that scarab?
Oh, I know what the ladies like.
Then listen up. Usually the good Lord works in mysterious ways, but not today. This here is 66 tons of straight up, H-E-spewing divine intervention. If God is love, then you can call me Cupid.
What about that scarab?
Oh, I know what the ladies like.
This next one is the cutscene at the start of the level Delta Halo. We see a jackal teasing a grunt with a stuffed animal of some kind. And these dolls actually change depending what difficulty you're playing in. Easy, normal, heroic, then legendary. But there's a couple interesting things about this. The first one is that this is actually completely different from the original graphics, where what the grunt is playing with changes depending on difficulty, but they're generally more mundane, except for Legendary, where he's playing with actual Halo action figures. But the second interesting thing is that the dolls that are shown in the anniversary version are actually hidden throughout the game as an extra collectible. So I'm not going to show all of them because some of them are for characters we haven't seen yet in later games. But just as an example, here's Cortana. And the Master Chief, and the Arbiter. This is the opening cutscene for the level The Arbiter, and if you're listening closely, you might hear something a little weird in the background of the music. But check out what happens when we play the music in reverse. this next one is a speedrunning trick that I actually still remember from the original days of Halo 2. We're here on the last level of the game, The Great Journey. You can see over there, there's Halfjaw and his Wraith by the start of the level. And that's actually the end of the level Uprising, the one that immediately precedes this. Up here, we have this outlook that's in the level Uprising. That's actually right before the big vehicle gauntlet. And we were talking in the thread about how it's kind of a filler level. Not much really happens beyond the sort of start of the level dialogue. So, from up here, you can just head over this direction and get outside the map a little bit. Here we're going to start approaching right above the end of the level up on the cliff. And you can actually get close enough to the end level trigger that if you get to just the right spot, you actually just completely skip the rest of the level. And lastly here, this is a thing that I mentioned, I don't remember if it was in commentary or in the thread, that when you cut the cable in the level The Oracle, all the Flood and Sentinels will turn to look. And I just think this is great and actually needs to be shown. And now the Flood will all just kind of stand around awkwardly. And this is where we're going to end it. So thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time when we start Halo 3.